Henry Ford was an American industrialist, business magnate, founder of the Ford Motor Company, and chief developer of the assembly line technique of mass production. By creating the first automobile that middle class Americans could afford, he converted the automobile from an expensive luxury into an accessible conveyance that profoundly impacted the landscape of the 20th century. His introduction of the Ford Model T automobile revolutionized transportation and American industry. As the Ford Motor Company owner, he became one of the richest and best known people in the world. He is credited with Fordism, the mass production of inexpensive goods coupled with high wages for workers. That man is best educated who knows the greatest number of things that are so, and who can do the greatest number of things to help and heal the world. Any man can learn anything he will, but no man can teach except to those who want to learn. The short success that can be gained in a brief time and without difficulty are not worth much. Nothing can be made except by makers. Nothing can be managed except by managers. Money cannot make anything, and money cannot manage anything. Two classes of people lose money: those who are too weak to guard what they have, those who win money by trick. They both lose in the end. What right have you, save service to the world, to think that other men's labor should contribute to your gains? The remains of the old must be decently laid away, the path of the new prepared. That is the difference between revolution and progress. It is regrettable that people think about our monetary system and of our economic structure only in the time of depression. The only prosperity the people can afford to be satisfied with is the kind that lasts. The gifted man bears his gifts into the world not for his own benefit but for the people among whom he is placed. For the gifts are not his, he himself is a gift to the community. People are never so likely to be wrong as when they are organized, and they never have so little freedom. Perhaps that is why the people at large keep their freedom. People can be manipulated only when they are organized. The most closely organized groups and movements in the world are those which have been the least friendly to the people's progress and liberty. Profits made out of the distress of the people are always much smaller than profits made out of the most lavish service of the people at the lowest price that competent management can make possible. Many people are busy trying to find better ways of doing things that should not have to be done at all. There is no progress in merely finding a better way to do a useless thing. Politics, in the true sense, have to do with the prosperity, peace, and security of the people. If a young man wants to fit himself for the politics of tomorrow, let him fit himself into essential industry for the purpose of learning how best to conduct it for the whole public good. Be ready to revise my system, scrap any method, abandon any theory. The success of the job requires it. We are here for experience, and experience is a preparation to know the truth when we meet it. Competition whose motive is merely to compete, to drive some other fellow out, never carries very far. Businesses that grow by development and improvement do not die. There is no failure except failure to serve one's purpose. Experience is the harvest of life, and every harvest is the result of sowing. The experience which young people must crave is that of success in some service for which they are naturally fitted. There is safety in small beginnings, and there is unlimited capital in the experience gained by growing. Progress is a new season. Progress is a new season, and the rule of progress is everything in its season. The philosophy of life indicates that our principal business on this planet is the gaining of experience. If the people really set their minds on anything, it is impossible to prevent their getting what they want. A peaceful nation is one that has the means to make war and restraints.